We usually think of gratitude as just being polite, right? Simply saying thank you. But what if it's way more than that? What if it's one of the most powerful, scientifically proven tools you can use to literally change your life for the better? Okay, let's dive into this.
Just think about that for a second. One simple shift in your mindset. And I'm not just talking about some feel-good, fluffy idea. The science here is solid. We're talking real, measurable effects on our well-being. And honestly, some of these are going to surprise you.
Okay, for starters, get this. Research shows that people who make gratitude a regular practice actually tend to have lower blood pressure. That means a lower risk for heart attack, for stroke. That's huge.
And it doesn't stop there. Studies have also linked something as simple as gratitude journaling to getting better, longer sleep. I mean, who couldn't use more of that, right? And look, it's not just about our physical health. Gratitude is kind of like this social superglue. It strengthens the bonds we have with people and helps us build a way more positive world around us. So how? How does this one emotion do all of that? Well, to really get it, we've got to look past just saying thank you. We need to see gratitude for what it really is, this deep, complex psychological state.
Yeah, psychologists actually have a pretty specific definition for it. They see it as this positive mental state that's all tied up in our memories, those good memories that just boost our overall sense of well-being. So it's not just about someone giving you a gift. It's an active thing you do, remembering and really valuing those experiences.
And here's a really important distinction. Don't mix up gratitude with reciprocity. Reciprocity? That's transactional. It's like keeping a scorecard. You did me a favor, now I owe you one. Gratitude? Totally different. It's a pure emotional thing. It's that genuine appreciation for someone's kindness. No strings attached, no feeling of having to pay it back. This social power is so huge that one sociologist even called gratitude the moral memory of humanity. Wow. It's what reminds us that, hey, we need each other. When we feel grateful, it actually strengthens our empathy, makes us want to help others, and it kicks off this incredible upward spiral of positivity. It's a key ingredient that holds our communities together, for real.
All right, so we get the psychology of it, but what is literally happening inside our brains when we feel grateful? This is where the neuroscience gets super cool.
So the moment you feel gratitude, your brain gets a hit of dopamine, that classic feel-good chemical. It lights up the exact same reward pathways that get triggered when you eat an amazing meal or get a compliment. Basically, your brain is rewarding you for being grateful, which of course makes you want to do it again and again. And that chemical party doesn't stop with dopamine. A neurologist named Fabiano Mullen puts it this way. When we value what we have, it also releases other hormones, like oxytocin. You've probably heard of oxytocin. It's often called the bonding hormone. It's crucial for our social connections. So yeah, gratitude literally preps our bodies and brains to have better relationships.
Okay, but this next part, this is where it gets truly mind-blowing. Research out of UCLA suggests that making gratitude a regular practice isn't just a temporary fix for a bad mood. Over time, it can actually change the molecular structure of your brain. Think of it like this. It's a workout for your brain. The more you practice gratitude, the stronger those positive neural pathways get.
And this isn't just theory. The impact is totally measurable. Check this out. In one famous study, people who kept a simple gratitude journal felt a whopping 25% better and more optimistic than the people who didn't. Get this, they even exercised more. That's a huge, huge return on investment for such a simple habit. All right, so the science is crystal clear. The big question is, how do we actually do this? How do we make it a part of our lives? So let's break down a simple but super powerful toolkit for bringing more gratitude into your daily routine.
The most well-known tool, of course, is the gratitude journal. And for good reason, it works. But there's a bit of a trick to it. Don't just make a list. You have to be specific. So instead of just writing, "I'm grateful for my friend," try something like, "I am so grateful that my friend Sarah dropped off soup yesterday when I was sick because it made me feel so cared for." See the difference? Also, try to focus more on people than things. The research shows that has a much bigger emotional punch. The real key here is just doing it regularly. Make it a habit.
But hey, I get it. Journaling isn't for everybody. And the great news is there are tons of other simple things you can do. You could try writing a gratitude letter to someone who really made a difference in your life. You don't even have to send it for it to work. Or just send a quick, out-of-the-blue text to someone to say thanks. You can even practice self-gratitude, taking a moment to acknowledge your own strengths and wins. Even little things like sticky notes with positive reminders can make a huge difference.
Okay, let's bring this all home now and connect it to one of the most powerful outcomes of gratitude, building resilience.
Yeah, all of this, the brain chemistry, the social bonds, it all builds toward resilience. That's our ability to bounce back when things get tough, to face stress and not fall apart. And the science on this is totally clear. Gratitude is a fundamental building block for that kind of mental toughness.
So how does that work exactly? Well, it's kind of a 1-2 punch. First, gratitude makes you focus on what you do have, not on what you've lost. That simple shift can completely reframe a challenge. And second, it acts as that social superglue we talked about. By reminding you of the people in your corner, it strengthens your support system. And that is probably the single most important thing for getting through hard times.
And again, this isn't just a nice idea. There are studies on people who've been through incredibly tough experiences, like cancer survivors or military veterans, and they show that the ones who actively practiced gratitude had less anxiety and were able to recover emotionally way faster. Look, gratitude doesn't just magically erase the pain, but it gives you an incredibly powerful tool to help you navigate through it.
So, we've gone through it all. We've seen what gratitude really is, how it works in society, and what it's doing inside your brain. We've even looked at some simple ways to practice it. So really, the only thing left to do is, well, to do it. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Right here, in this moment, what's one small thing you can feel genuinely grateful for?